Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. So we're here in the new studio. I have a new chair. It's all comfy and stuff. So I'll be sleeping by the time our artist tonight gets done playing. He's going to do all originals, and I'm going to just snuggle right in. No, I'm just kidding. He's wonderful. He's been here before, but not to this studio. He has his own TV show, and I can say a lot. I'll never forget the day I went out to go to his studio and do his show. I was a guest. I wasn't real good at that. It wasn't real cool, but he's cool. And he's going to do wonderful music, and you're going to love him. So sit back, relax, have a beverage, and enjoy Kosch.
Thank you, Dot. Thank you very much. It's nice to be in the new place. I like it. Show number 3 here, right?
Yep.
Very cool. I'm going to start one, kind of a shout out to Mom. She's been gone since 2017. She didn't always have it easy raising me. So this goes out to her. It's called Mama Taught Me. Tell the difference between right and wrong. Well, I didn't always take her advice, you know, I might have messed up once or twice. But those lessons stayed with me right along. Now you try to tell me what was right is wrong. Lord, I didn't need to listen all that long. Oh, I see what you're doing here, but I gotta make it perfectly clear. My mama taught me right from wrong. You see, I reached full grown, one of the most precious things I own. Those lessons from Mama by right and right. When things seem a little dim and I'm not entirely sure where to begin, I remember my mama shining that light. Now you tell me what once was wrong is right. Lord, you must not think I'm all that bright. Oh, I see what you're doing here, but I wanna make it perfectly clear. My mama taught me wrong from right. Now you tell me what once was right is wrong. Lord, I didn't need to listen all that long. I see what you're doing here, but I wanna make it perfectly clear. My mama taught me wrong from right. Thank you all. And thank you to my mama. She didn't have it easy. Well, you know, the song actually started in how people started trying to tell us that what we knew we didn't know, and what was right is wrong, and what was wrong is right. And, you know, I felt that with what my mother gave me, I was okay with figuring out what was correct. One of the simple truths of the universe.
Yep, absolutely.
And while we're on truth, this is called The Truth Will Set You Free, which may or may not be true. They say the truth will set you free. Well, everybody looking, but they just don't see. Far as I could tell, far as I could see, ain't nobody wanna be that free. I don't know what the future will be, but I know there's some things you ain't never gonna see. I don't know what you want from me, but I can't be the one to tell you what to believe. I can't tell you. They got you living a lie that you almost believe, but you're never gonna reach that high. They only deceive you. When midsummer rolls around, maybe August 31st, well, don't you think we'd like some peace on earth? But winter's coming too, she's sitting right there on the bench. All your silver band already spent. I don't know what the future will be, but I know there's some things you ain't never gonna see. I don't know what you want from me, but I can be the one to tell you what to believe. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Thank you. That one's fairly newish. I'm going to reach back a little. Tried to make a point of not bringing any that I had played last time,
Wow.
so we could mix it up a little. But this one goes back. This one goes back near the beginning. I tend to do a lot of writing and things very early in the morning. It was really cool. I had a friend who told me that is when the veil is thinnest, and
it's true.
I think I like that concept, and that's when I feel in touch with more than just what surrounds me. And this one is fittingly called Early Hours. The things that you want, the things that you need, won't come to you unless you bleed. The things that you miss, the things that you grieve, will come unbidden instead of sleep. the path that you took, the path you walked by, and still you don't know which one was right. In the early hours, when you're all alone, you hope you chose right, but you just don't know. You just don't know. The days they come, the days they go, but still you're unsure just what you know. And people they come, people they go. You want them to stay, but you won't say so. The path that you took, the race that you've run, the choices made that can be undone. You bought a ticket, so it's off to the show. You don't know where you're sitting, but you know you've got to go. You know you've got to go. You know you've got to go. Thank you. From where the veil is thinnest. This one's the newest of the lot. It's probably not even done, so I'm probably silly to play it, but I think I played a brand new one last time I was here too, and I survived.
Yes, you did.
So
Survived beautifully.
We'll be okay.
Actually.
This one is called Right Now, and I honestly, I'll do my best with it. It's really new. But. Well, I could still hear the things you said to me back then. Did you even mean the things you said to me back then? 'Cause I believe every single thing you said back then. Was I deceived? Oh, by the things that you said. Don't you know those things don't make a difference anymore? Can't live your life laying on the floor. Those things that you believe shouldn't really mean that much to me at all. The things we lose if we spend too much time back then, but it's the truth. Gonna feel the pull again and again. You got to choose not only where you live, but when you just can't move. If you bury yourself, things don't make a difference anymore. Can't live your life laying on the floor. Those things that you believe shouldn't really mean that much to me anymore. stay right here with me, my love. Stay right now with me, my love. Stay right here with me, my love. Stay right now with me, my love, right now.
Woo-hoo!
Thank you, folks. This is another oldie. This is the one song that I probably played last time I was here because I pretty much
Well,
play
there
it
you go.
everywhere. It's maybe not my philosophy on life, but is a philosophy of mine on life. Times I wonder what it's all about. Not sure what I'm doing here. As I bumble on through my life, emptiness my greatest fear. There's got to be more to this. Some reason we exist. Not sure that that's the case. So while you're here, enjoy the place. Hang on, enjoy the ride. Never know what you might see here. Hang on, enjoy the ride. Never know who you might meet here. Well, since you're here, have a ball, but help your brother should he fall. Though we arrive alone, we're all walking each other home. Some believe in the Lord above, some believe in fate. I don't believe we have to choose. I'm just gonna wait till the end when the credits roll and we can find out who was directing. Till then, I guess we'll have to go on not knowing what we're expecting. Hang on, enjoy the ride. Never know what you might see here. Hang on, enjoy the ride. Never know who you might meet here. Well, since you're here, have a ball, but help your brother should he fall. Though we arrive alone, we're all walking each other home. Hang on, enjoy the ride. Never know what you might see here. Hang on, enjoy the ride. Never know who you might meet here. Since you're here, well, have a ball, but help your brother should he fall. Though we arrive alone, we're all walking each other home. Thank you. That one's been very special to me. One of the songs, or many of my songs, I should say, are kind of subtle reminders to people, and this one is called "You Got It In You" because I feel a lot of times people have the key to their own doors. And coincidentally, I don't know if anyone can see the shirt, but by the time this airs, FARM will have started, which is February album writing month. Great online group of songwriters. And this is one of several songs probably in this book that I've written during previous FARMs. So shout out to the FARM people. This one is called You Got It In You. Walk down the path in the woods, straight to the creek. Want to wash off the stink of the world, Lord, I thought I'd make that leap. No matter how hard I scrubbed, that stink stayed on. Wasn't sure what else to do, so I wrote this song. Good Lord, my mind is spinning, all that's going on. Every which way that I look, it seems shit is going wrong. All the wheels are coming off, or maybe they were never on. Not sure what I can do, but I'm gonna play you this song. Good Lord, ain't nothing easy. Say you need some help. You just got to make that leap. Gotta learn to believe in yourself. Well, every day you're up against it. Every day is hard. Every day those rocks pile up. You never thought you'd get this far. Now you think that you might quit, or well, you think it might be done. Not sure how I could help, but I'm gonna play you this song. Good Lord, ain't nothing easy. Say you need some help. You just got to make that leap. Gotta learn to believe in yourself. Oh, you got it in you. Yeah, you got it in you. Lord, you got it in you. Let's go. Got it in you. Lord, you got it in you. Yeah, you got it in you. Oh, yes, you do. Thank you.
Woo-hoo.
Just a reminder to all the folks out there, sometimes you're stronger than you think. This one's new, too-ish. It's called A Cautionary Tale, and I thought it was a very weighty subject matter. And then I played it at Denise Jones's O'Brien's open mic, and it became the Doot Doot song that actually has its own dance to it. So, so much for my weighty matters in the song. It's now the Doot Doot song forever. I never had a song that had a nickname, so I'm pretty happy about it. Doot 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 do, 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 do. Do you think they knew all the time ago? Could they even tell, did they discern the flow. We're proud and strong now, just dust blowing away. Living just a shell to collapse one day, one day, one day, one day. Oh yeah. All the things that happened in the past, you know, ain't nobody even talking about it. Well, I used to think this shit was gonna last, but I'm starting to have my doubts about it. As we're going down this hippie road, we're gonna stop it soon. Or we'll drop this heavy load. Not a goddamn thing that we could do. Come on, do, 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 do. Do we not see what is so plain? Destined to repeat all those mistakes again. And here we go, right around that bend. You think we'd have learned, brother? You better think again, think again, think again, think again. Oh yeah. All the things that happened in the past, ain't nobody even talking about it. Well, I used to think this shit was gonna last, but I'm starting to have my doubts about it. As we're traveling down this bumpy road, we're gonna stop it soon. Or we'll drop this heavy load. Not a goddamn thing that we could do. Wow, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. 'Cause we ain't learned nothing from the past. Better hold on tight, or you better learn to fix it fast. 'Cause we ain't learned nothing from the past. Better hold on tight, or you better learn to fix it fast. 'Cause we ain't learned nothing from the past. Better hold on tight, or you better learn to fix it fast. Thank you. That's the Doot Doot song. Although, in my heart, it will always be a cautionary tale.
So the cautionary tale, I almost made up words to while you were singing it. But that's beside the point. Will you do one more song and then come talk to me?
I will indeed.
Thank you.
Maybe I will do
The Shoop
if I
Shoop
can
song?
find it. No,
Or
no.
different songs?
Well, this one wasn't even in the list, and then I saw Eric's show
Right.
where he played a song that was either, I forget, it was inspired by or something about his grandchild. And I said, wait, I haven't played this one in a little bit. This one goes out to Addison Grace in Colorado Springs and her siblings, Finn and Emma as well. But Addison was freshly born, and I was getting older, and it's kind of it started out about being getting older, but then while I was thinking about her, it became something different.
Okay.
You'll see. We'll get there together.
Yeah, we'll get there together.
Well, the older I get, the more I forget. But the less I need. The older I get, the less I regret. The more I see. As we go through life with its constant change, caught up in the whirls and twirls and swirls, love, nothing stays the same. You got to find the ones you love, honey. Love the ones you find hold tight through the whirls and twirls and swirls. Gonna work out fine. Well, the older I am, the less that I plan. The more I enjoy. The older I am, it seems, the more that I can filter music from the noise. As we roll through life with its constant change, caught up in the whirls and twirls and swirls, love, nothing stays the same. You got to find the ones you love, honey. Love the ones you find hold tight through the whirls and twirls and swirls, love, gonna work out fine. When you are little, everything can seem so big. In the blink of an eye, honey, here's the thing. You ain't never gonna be that small again. The older I get, the less I regret. The more I see, and the older I get, the more I forget. The less I need.
So while Mark is coming over and sitting up and sitting down and miking up. Oh, okay. I have to look at the camera. It's all a new studio. Anyway, I want to tell you that you have one more week to see the art down at the Hygienic. This is the Salon de Independent show. It's been up since last Saturday, and it's down on the 8th, and then it's all over. So if you miss it, you miss some good art. This is the once a year, no judge, no jury, no fees, one piece. Anybody can put a piece in. You don't have to get past the jury, and it's a good thing. So if you didn't get in this year, you'll get in next year. And now we're going to talk to Mark. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Hopefully
Let me
I
see
have-
this shirt.
February
FAW.
Album writing month.
Did you write a whole album in that month?
I wrote 20 songs last February.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I'm still learning how to record. I'm not great at it, so they haven't gone too far. But they
will
end
they?
up coming to wonderful places like this.
Well, yeah, I love having you here. I love having you here. So let's talk about, first of all, where can people find you?
All right, thinking ahead. Because if you notice in that last song I just sang, the older I get, the more I forget.
I have that problem too.
I have nothing coming up in the next month or two, really. At Moose's Burgers in Meriden.
I love that place.
And
Oh my
March
gosh.
29th, I have yet to go, but I hear they got great food.
The food's good.
So
Yep,
I'm
the
looking
food's
forward to
good.
that.
And
And then I'm at,
there's big statues outside that you can pose with.
oh,
Mooses and Sasquatches.
nice.
Yeah, it's very
I do
cool.
dig that. I do dig that. I'm going to be playing it, and I'm going to probably mangle this. It's a farm in Manchester, Ozakita Farm. You know Leo Sunday?
I do know
Yeah,
Leo
he's
Sunday.
putting together another like songwriters in the kitchen kind of thing, but it's going to be at the farm.
Cool.
So
How
yeah,
come he didn't tell me about that? Usually he posts stuff up on my pages. I'll have to go back and look.
I know
But
he's
that'll
still
be fun.
trying to put it together, so I hope
Oh.
I'm not speaking out of turn by throwing it out there.
No, that's fine.
But,
If it's wrong, he'll tell us.
but I am playing there on fittingly April Fool's Day.
No. We like April Fool's
We
Day.
do.
Someday ask me to tell you the story about what happened to me on April Fool's Day 2024.
I
Not
will.
this year. I'm not going to tell you now, though. So, talk a little bit about your TV show because it's not really like mine, but it is. But it's sort of different. So,
It's set up a little. Well, we're pretty much strictly songwriters, and we've for a while we wiggled toward bands, but we decided that that's not our strength.
Okay.
So we're back to just mostly just solos and duos, but all original music, and yeah, I mean, there's a little difference in how I put it together because I just split the talking and the songs, and but it's not so far removed. I mean, people come, they play,
they
we
come,
talk.
they play, they
Yeah,
talk.
Yeah,
That's so much fun.
you've been there.
I have, and I wasn't a musician, so I was a little leery of doing that. And then I was asked to be on a radio show, and that freaked me out. I'm not supposed to do any of that stuff. I'm just supposed to host.
Okay, but it's Shoreline Music Monthly. Because
Okay.
I didn't mention the name. I'm a
Right.
horrible promo guy. But
Shoreline,
we have Shoreline Music Monthly.
Monthly. And are you only on once a month?
A new show once a month, yeah. Yeah, they run we're Tuesday nights in the 9 towns around Valley Shore Community Television. And it's Tuesday night at 8 o'clock is the most recent episode, and then at 8:30 is the 1 month older. And they run through the month every Tuesday, so they get 4 showings or 5, and then the 8
that's
o'clock
cool.
bumps to 8:30, and then the new one goes at 8.
Nice.
Yeah, so
That's a nice
it
format.
constantly just rolls. So you miss it one week, you catch it another, and Valley Shore has it up on their server, so people don't have to be home at 8 o'clock on Tuesday night or whatever. No one watches things on their regular time anymore.
Well, that's kind of true. And this show is on at 10 o'clock on Saturday night, so it's late.
Yeah.
And people don't stay up that late.
I don't.
But then they decide, right? Then they decided to put it up at like 7 o'clock on Tuesdays and 7 o'clock on, I don't know. It was up at different times now. Anyway, I have no control of any of that. I don't know. It's not my business.
One new thing that we are trying, though, and we haven't done it yet, so it still may fall apart, but I was going to start doing, I actually have the first one scheduled for next week, like a Shoreline Music Monthly news, where it's going to be focused on one, like typically a nonprofit or charity event involving music.
Okay.
So that, because they'll, obviously nowadays, more people probably watch off the YouTube channels and stuff anyway.
Right,
so
right.
you could share those all through the socials, and Valley Shore will put it up, sprinkle it among their, TV schedule,
Yep.
wherever like a 10-minute thing will fit, or 15 minutes. We don't know how long it'll be yet because we haven't taped it. But,
Haven't figured it out yet.
but the first
that's
one we're going to
cool.
focus on, I don't know if you've ever been, it's a really cool event. The East Haddam Land Trust has the Musical Bridges concert.
Oh, cool.
It's like the final one. How they have the whole series of shows on the Gelston Green or lawn or whatever you call it. And then the last one of the year is a fundraiser for their land trust. And it's local
Nice.
bands,
Nice.
playing. So I thought that would be cool to, if we tape them early, then they can kind of air intermittently all summer.
And you can talk about the Hoots for Hunger and the
Yes,
pasta
well, that's
guitars.
why I wanted to bring it up,
the
because I
pasta
know you do a
guitars.
lot of things like that. And
I do, and
either you can come on, or you could send somebody, if you don't. 'Cause
Frank Vale and Kayla put on a show up in New Britain called Shelter from the Storm.
I saw a lot of,
It was
from that.
huge.
Yeah, it looked very
It
cool.
was huge.
That would
and
have
it
been a
was
perfect thing,
packed
too.
house, made a boatload of money.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, for Family Promise, which is a organization that helps people that have housing insecurity. So it was awesome. So that's a great idea, and I think that every time that we encourage musicians with helping others, it's just a really good thing. So let's talk a little bit about your songwriting. You have this February album writing. I
It's
think
just
that's insane.
they're a great. The idea is to write 28 songs in the shortest month of the year, and there's no rules. You don't. They
Right.
call it winning. If if you get there,
You win.
And 14 songs in 28 days is the idea.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
that's kind of doable for some people.
Yeah.
You know who just came to mind? Terry LaChance.
Yeah.
Did that come to you? Yeah.
Well, I wrote
think she
20
writes-
during it last year.
Really? How cool is that?
Because it's opened my eyes to writing, because I was never a sit down, punch in and write a song guy.
Right.
I would be, inspiration would strike, and then I would need to get it out of my head. Which is great, because it happened often enough. I wrote lots of songs.
Right, right.
But it's also nice, they almost taught me how to do it, because they had things called skirmishes, where there'd be a songwriting prompt, and within an hour you had to have written a song, recorded it, and put it up on their website for everyone to listen to. In an hour.
That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough.
But it usually, you can get paralyzed looking for the perfect word or the exact cadence, and you can overthink that kind of stuff to death when you just need to get it out. And I've ended up, nothing I played here today, but I have a couple songs in my regular longer set that were written, they got polished afterwards.
Right.
But they were written in an hour.
Wow. So someone we were talking about earlier should have to be in one of those skirmishes, because they sat on an album for years.
Carl? Are we
Yes.
talking about Carl?
Yes. And he had sent it to me when he first finished recording it. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. He's an amazing songwriter, am I right?
Yes, yeah.
And
he can sing too, I understand.
Yeah, he really can. But anyway, he told me it wasn't done. It was horrible. It wasn't. And
imposter syndrome is a real thing among creatives.
I know.
You can put out things and other people can tell you they're nice, and your first thought is, well, they're saying that because they're my friend. But maybe they really just think that.
If people think that I would tell them that they're nice because I'm not nice. I'll tell you, you suck. I will. I'll tell people.
That's good to know.
I won't tell people they suck, but I'll beat around the fact that they're not very good.
Maybe they should work at it a little bit.
That's what I do. I don't have to do it very often, not in our community. We seem to have a really, really invested musical community. Who are some of your favorites? I'm putting you on the spot. Who have you had on your show that you really like having in the studio?
Oh, there's been a lot. But Greg Sherrod, I've had him on twice. We did a live show, full band, out of CRV Radio, I think it is, in Chester.
Okay.
We brought the cameras from the station down there. We had his whole band set up. We had, it was an amazing day. He's just came out with a double album set.
I know, right? I can't get him in my studio. I've been trying for 10 years.
Yeah, he's tough. He's tough. I had to call in some chips.
Oh!
I grew up with him, so.
Maybe that's what I have to do. Call in some chips.
He was, there's people who have then vanished, because I've been on so long. The Meadows Brothers, I saw they were just playing again at the Kate.
They
That's
opened
fabulous.
They opened for the Midnight Anthem, those girls are going to go somewhere.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
good.
They are. Have you had them in?
I have
Well,
not.
they're three-piece. And now they're not just the three of them, they're like a six-piece band.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
it's so nice when you can add pieces, like, as we've talked before, I was a harmonica player. I trying to get, the guitar strong enough to hold up my songs
Right.
when I started writing. But the thing that makes me happiest is when I can build around and have, that is a wonderful, if you can get like a six-piece going, the sounds that come out of that are amazing.
The guy that produced their album decided that he was going to play with them. So he brings his keyboards in, and their cousin plays the drums, and they pulled in this new guitar player that's kick butt, and their dad plays percussion. So it's crazy.
Dad's
so
there to keep an eye on them.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, because they're young, right?
They
Aren't
are
they
young.
still young? I mean, they've been doing it for a while now. But
They're not that young anymore.
Right, yeah.
But they're very talented. And the Meadows Brothers opened for them, and then they all got on stage and sang those harmonies.
I wish more would happen at the Cape like that. I really do. I used to love the Black Friday concert. We used to do a promo show for that every year and have the artists who were playing that lineup come in and do something for us. It was always, the Meadows Brothers and Brian Eben, Parker Wolf, and
right.
Eben Rose Trio, and
Yep.
Those folks. So they would come in and they would play, and then that was just to go down to the show and have like 4 or 5 local acts on that stage. It was for a good cause. And
on Saturday of Black Friday, it's Christine Ullman now.
Nice.
Every year. So
she's amazing.
That's as local as you can get with her, right?
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So you have this February thing that helps you write songs. If you didn't have that and you're just going through your day, do songs just pop into your head, and do you stop and write them out, or what happens with songs?
Now it's amazing because now phones have recording devices. So I used to have those things on the back of napkins and stupid stuff like that, but you don't need that anymore. You could be riding down the highway and say, Siri, open voice menu, and then just sing into it. And whenever, usually it's weird things like that. Things just, or I'll overhear a conversation and a phrase in that conversation will pull. I have a song called Avarice, which is about a couple who sat next to me in a restaurant that I never met. And I don't know anything in that song is even true.
Right, you
but
made it up.
It's about them.
About their conversation.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I make up stories about people like that. So I.
You get it.
You
get it. But yeah, I mean, it's early morning for me. It's like first cup of coffee and a guitar, and that's when I do things. Because I mean, I'm an old fuddy-duddy. I'm in bed before 10. If I'm not at an open mic or seeing a friend play, which nowadays is once, maybe twice a week, at the most.
And it's hard to say every single night, okay, I'll be there.
Right.
Because we have such a community. This guy. Listen.
Reminds me of a boxing match. Didn't they have the thing?
I have to pretend I don't see her because she's so fresh.
All right.
So anyway, we have 2 minutes. So my brain just went, how many questions can I get out? Okay, so we've talked about where, and the channel that people can find you on, is there a number to that channel?
We are on Comcast, it's 19. There's also VSC TV has a server where they have all the shows. You could stream it at vsctv.com.
Okay.
.org? .com?
Yeah,
I think it's .com.
I don't know.
But Shoreline Music Monthly also has a YouTube channel where all our episodes end up.
See.
That's
the way to do it.
We now have over 100 videos up there because we put the full show up, but a lot of times we have an extra song or two that we tape that doesn't fit in the show, so then they'll go up as YouTube singles or whatever.
Cool.
So they're all up there. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock.
Nice. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much for coming. Will you take us out with a song?
I could, sure.
I would love that.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. I'm so glad you were able to be here. And it was your fault that you came here because you called me up, messaged me up and said, I'd come on your show again.
I saw your note about the new station.
And I'm so glad. So get out there. It's still cold out. It's February. Do me a favor. Support your neighbors. If you have elderly neighbors, I know, right? If you have elderly neighbors, do me a favor and make sure they have heat and running water. Children need to have shoes and socks on. I saw a little girl running around yesterday with just socks on. please, please take care of your community. I love y'all. I'll see you next week. Oh.
Me and Wealthy, we ain't never met. But I've had times I'll never forget. You know I got a few good friends that I trust with my life. Woman I love to be my wife. Oh, well, that trucker drive may have a few dents, but you can't judge a life in dollars and cents. Cash and I don't often converge, you know. I think greed is a dirty word, but I got a son growing up straight and strong, and damn sure we know the difference, right and wrong. Or well, I may not get an invite to the ball, but I love when the leaves change in the fall. Money and I don't often cross paths. Never plays much importance on that. You know I got my health, at least for now. Baby, I'll take it and how. Well, I know sometimes I may look like a bum, but I've seen sunsets second to none. Me and affluence keep different zip codes. That's okay, it's not my road. You know I got a few songs I like to sing, and I love it when the winter turns to spring. Well, out of place, but I love it when the sun lands on my face. Well, me and Wealthy, we ain't never met. But I've had times I'll never forget. You know I got a few good friends that I trust with my life. Woman I love to be my wife. Well, that trucker drive maybe has a few dents, but you can't judge a life in dollars and cents. I said that trucker drive, oh, she got some dents. Can't judge a life in dollars and cents. I said that trucker drive, well, she's actually dead in the driveway now, but can't judge a life in dollars and cents. Thank you all. It's true, the truck I owned when I wrote that song is now, the frame is broken and it's sitting in my driveway, and I will have to get rid of it at some point.